All right, you guys. It looks like DAX is being called out for, or let's start with by. DAX is being called out by another artist for allegedly stealing her music. There's no other way to put that. For stealing her music. And I want to check this out with you guys because I believe that DAX should be getting called out, but not because of this. So if this is real, this is something that we definitely got to start talking about. But I'll tell you guys towards the end of the video why I think we should be calling DAX out. And it's not this. All right, let's check this out. Let's see what's going on. All right, check this out.
I have to make this video. I motherfucking hate videos like this, but I'm so sick and tired of bigger artists thinking they can take from upcoming, damn near independent artists like myself. Released a song called Prayer 4 months ago. Okay, and that song is so deep rooted in my spirit. I speak out about getting essayed as a child. I talk about how I was on the brink of taking my own life and how I had to pull myself out of that hole as a teenager. So do you understand how appalled I was to see a bigger
Appalled. I want y'all to hang on to and pay attention and focus on the way that people articulate, right? Do you understand how appalled I was? And we're gonna get to the meat and potatoes here in a second, but I just want y'all to hear stuff like that and think about it and let that simmer as we get deeper into the facts of the situation.
artist copying my motherfucking story, my pain, the lyrics I wrote while I was bawling my fucking eyes out locked in a studio bathroom. Really bothers me the most is the fact I know I'm not tripping because you yourself commented on multiple videos of people reposting my song, the same song you threw into AI and spat out to resell to your fan base to make a buck off of my pain. Really just feels like a slap in the face for me because you're already so much bigger than I am. You're already stupidly fucking rich and you cannot relate to anything I put in that song whatsoever. You don't come across to me as anybody who's seen real struggle. And I think that's a huge reason on why you grift and steal from other artists to begin with, because you need people to find you relatable.
Listen, I do think that there's something to be said about the grifting that goes on from artists, right? But I believe that the artists that these people keep taking aim at, whether it be other independent artists that aren't quite as big as, or whether it be fandom, or whether it be podcasters, y'all keep wanting to take aim at Tom McDonald and DAX and whoever for grifting, quote unquote. This is the thing, especially whenever it comes from other artists, right? By their standards, if what you are saying they are doing is grifting, then you do it too. All of you do it. Every artist on planet Earth grifts to an extent, minus a few super down to earth real people, and it's to their detriment. If they don't play the game, if they don't play along to the system in some way, shape, or form, even in this independent lane that we all have, it's to your detriment. And some are better at doing it than others. And I think that makes people mad, and it makes them say, grifter, look, it's a grifter. Grifter is the new culture vulture. Grifter, quote unquote, is the culture vulture of independent do-it-yourself music. And I hate it. I hate it. How do you know that these people don't really genuinely feel the way that they feel? Who are you? Because ultimately, I feel like it's probably a good business move. It's good strategy to sell to the people that ideally feel the same way as you do. It's probably a good idea. That doesn't mean that you can't, what I love about Tom McDonald, for instance, Tom McDonald will put out these videos, right, on YouTube, and a large portion of the videos that he puts out on YouTube are political, right? So it can seem like grifter. The albums are full of emotional storytelling, relatability threads that grab you, hold you, and pull you to songs that'll make you cry, songs that'll make you laugh. When you look at the whole package of an artist, it's very difficult to call someone like Tom McDonald specifically a grifter. I've seen Webby do it. And no offense, I like Chris Webby. I think Chris Webby is dope. I've seen Ren do it. No offense to Ren. I think that Ren is dope. But y'all are wrong. Y'all are wrong. And I think y'all are hating because he's like, these certain people that we're talking about do it at such a high level, right? And I do believe that DAX And I like there's still things that I feel like these people should be called out for. Tom, not so much, but Dax, I feel like should be called out for a few different things, and we'll get to it in here in just a couple of minutes. But I want to move past this first. Let's see the comparisons, right? Stevie goes on. Shout out to Steve. He goes on to play a bit of her song and a bit of Dax's to see where the compare. Like, is it really like a direct steal? Did he really replicate, put in AI, and put out a song that literally is hers? It's a bold statement. This is a song called Prayer.
Lord, dear God, just hit me out for a minute. I know I've been wrong, but I need you. I reached out to mama, she don't understand how I feel, and it's hard just to explain the reason. See, I've been thinking, how do I tell her what happened? How do I know she'll believe me? Why do I feel so alone? Why do I feel so much hate like I wanna get even, man?
This is hard, by the way. Her song is tough. This song is tough. It's real. It's authentic. It's fire. I love it. I hate that you're doing this to push it forward, but going back into that grifter conversation, right? Right? I mean, if we're gonna call a spade, but this is dope. This is a dope song. I think that this song is really dope.
Feel like I'ma crash out, take a deep breath, lay down, little girl, just hush. This how I'm supposed to feel. This what you supposed to do if you want to be loved. Gotta tell me where you at. I need you right now. I'm sorry for all I done. Do I deserve it? Is this my punishment? How damn times I said didn't know. Say a prayer to the Lord up high. I'll be me. Crying to the sky. I'll be me.
Fire. Let's go over here to Dax's and see what he's talking about.
Who can carry all this weight? I struggle expressing emotion. I'm lonely with people around. I'm losing the fight with depression. My head is somewhere in the clouds. I'm broken and searching for peace, but it's nowhere to be found. I'm not ashamed to say I need you right now. God, can you hear me? I'm screaming at the top of my lungs.
This is fire
Barely
too.
breathing.
I don't want to let too much of his play because the video will get demonetized. He is signed to a label, but y'all get the gist. You get where she's coming from, right? Now, here is the double standard. Here's the double standard. By calling him a grifter, especially in tying the grifter part into this scenario, in this situation, and saying, quote unquote, that he is stealing your pain, flipping it and making a buck off of it, when he very vividly describes his scenario, his situation, and how he feels in his song, I don't think that he stole anything from this young lady. In fact, this goes into let's segue into it. This goes into what I do feel like Dax should be called out for, which is Dax does the same thing over and over and over again. He does it every time. Like it's you can bet that, bro. He had a great EP that he put out in like 2021. I think it was 2021. God, that feels like forever ago now. It was called The Abyss. That sold me. I was like, dude, this guy is crazy good. This is so good. He has not changed at all since that EP came out. It's still it's the same storytelling. It's the same feelings. It's the same like I'm a man and you don't understand my struggle as a man and I wish somebody would listen to me but nobody will, so I kind of feel a little bit depressed about it and I quit drinking alcohol. So God, I'm turning over to you, which I appreciate. I'm a Christian. I appreciate that message, but it's the same every time. It might have a different genre. Like he may do it in a country way, or he may do it in a poppy way, or he may rap his arse off and be doing it in this lyrical acrobatic style, but it's pretty much the same message every single time. That's my gripe with Dax. That's what I feel like Dax should be called out about. So, how is he stealing from you when he's been doing this same exact thing to the point where I'm calling him out? Like I'm not like it's bad. He does it so much that I'm sick of it. He's been doing this exact same thing since 2021, doll. And I'm not going to say that you stole from him, but if anything, go back to God's Eyes. Go back to those songs from 2021 and probably before that even. Go back to Be a Man. Go back to Dear Alcohol. Great song. Love Dear Alcohol. what you're gonna find is a reoccurring theme, and if you knew that, you wouldn't have even made this video calling him out, unless you were trying to grift. The double standards are everywhere in this industry, even in the underground. So I think that DAX creatively is a genius. I think that DAX musically is incredible. I think that he is reselling the same package in 100 different ways over and over and over again. And I think that's what he should be called out about. But he didn't steal this song, dude. He didn't steal that song. And what's sad is that song is so hard. Like, if you haven't heard it, you should go and listen to it. It's a really dope record. I hate that now it's gonna have DAX all over it. Every time somebody listens to it, they're gonna be thinking about DAX. You did that though. You know what I mean? You did that. That's sad to me. So Ciera the rapper, dope artist. I really think that record is special, and I think it's dope. And now I feel like it's over for that record. Every time that and this is what you got to understand, Ciera, is people that are in this underground YouTube rap community. It's a small world. It's a small fandom. And these people pledge their allegiance to the artists that they love. Now you're going to have people all up in your comments, and you'll get paid. You'll get paid well, but you're taking away from the message and the music by overshadowing it with DAX, when DAX has been doing this since way, way, way back. Like I said, so much so that I'm like sick of it. And I just don't know how you have the audacity to call somebody a grifter when you're out here complaining about it and you know damn well that he didn't steal that song from you. You know he didn't steal that song from you. I don't even think DAX should respond to this in any way, shape, or form. I don't like this. I feel like Shorty is way too dope to be making these moves. I do. And just so you know, like, overwhelmingly so, this community out here loves DAX. I get told every day that I should be reacting to DAX. I mean, it's people love DAX. I've heard somebody tell me a couple of times to react to Ciera the rapper. Not often. I'm getting tired of the grifter conversations as it is, and I think that the community is better when we're thriving in unity versus being split up into sections, right? Let's just rock with the do-it-yourself independent rap music. And I don't know why these artists just can't seem to admire one another, salute one another for their own individualized lanes that they are in, and just, it's cool, bro. Like, you don't have to like each other, but what's the point in getting loud about it? You know, you're just splitting fans. And we've witnessed this with Ryan Upchurch versus every country rapper out there. Like, I just think that it's you're moving the car in reverse, so to speak. But shout out to Ciera the rapper. Like I said, I think that song is really dope. I think that it deserves a lot more attention than what it got. Maybe I should have reacted to it, but this isn't going to do anything to help propel the record. It's going to help sell the record a little bit more because people are going to want to go and listen to what you're talking about. But after that, it's going to die out, and it won't be the classic replayable record for all these women out here that go through those same types of problems as you were describing, because it's going to be overshadowed by what you said about DAX. People won't even be able to go to the comments and talk to each other about their relatability because it's going to be overshadowed with DAX comments. And you did that. You did that to yourself. That's all there is to say about it, man. So thank you guys. I appreciate y'all for watching. If you like content like this, click the like button and the subscribe button. There's so much more of it over here. I appreciate you guys so much. I'll see you guys on the next one. All right. Peace.